On this week's show, Bob heads to the beautiful low country of South Carolina for some early winter trout and red fishing. Plus, on this week's Sportsman's Table, we feature another great South Carolina certified seafood recipe. All this and a whole lot more. And it all begins right now.
Beautiful right there. What I thought of this lead, he might have been a J. Fish on. Doubled up there. Fish on, Chris. All right, buddy. Yeah, man. Yeah, you working it.
It's not looking too bad.
No, sir.
There you go. Decent fish.
Yeah.
Come here, buddy.
It's good. 13, 14 incher. Can't complain about that. God, they got such soft mouths.
They do. It's not too bad.
No. There you go. All right. Got to be more where that came from.
He thumped it as soon as it came out of that grass.
Did he?
They'll just give us a little bit of information to work off of here. That would be wonderful, because they haven't really given us anything.
No.
Other than whiting.
Yeah.
There's lots of whiting today.
There you go. Bo, you're putting it on me.
I'm not doing it intentionally if it makes you feel like that.
That's okay. It's fish. That's all right.
This was a luck. I mean, I was literally just bringing it in. He hit. All right. Here, little guy.
You got the luck of the Irish here. Look at that.
They're pretty.
And the litter mate to the last one.
They're pretty little guys.
Yeah, man.
I try to make sure I have these gloves on and they're wet. I
Yeah.
try to make sure I have wet gloves on when I'm messing with those trout, because you'll pull those scales off.
Mm-hmm.
Then they'll get infections, and that doesn't do them any good. And so they seem to be ganged up on these glass minnows.
Fish on. Fish on.
You get you wrapped up in that grass?
I don't know what he's wrapped up in, brother. Well, he's on there.
I think you must have gone around that grass.
Yeah.
Go ahead and just free line him and see if he'll swim right out of it.
He's coming.
All they got to do is lay that grass down and they can swim right outside of it.
There you go. There he comes. Mm-hmm. Well, folks, we're fishing. It's been about 9 or 10 years since we've been down here in Beaufort, South Carolina, and my guide today and our host, Chris Mattson, of Mattson Guide Service. Chris, former Marine, two tours overseas, and now in 2011 you're a full-time fishing guide, brother. Huh?
Yes, sir. Things are quite a bit different.
I bet they are. But You know, with Paris Island right here in the background, that kind of brings back some hoorah.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. We've been listening to their gunfire all
There
morning.
you go.
And
All
so it's nice to be able to get a redfish in the boat here.
Yeah. Woo, man. Oh, yeah. There we go. We'll let the camera look at him a little bit, Chris.
All right.
That's all right. You're doing good, man. You're doing what guides do. See, you don't get a fish very often.
I'm usually cheating with a net too.
See, no nets on our boat. See. All right, get him. You want to get him?
I tell you what, if this was a tournament day, he's perfect size.
Yeah, he would be, wouldn't he? Ooh, yeah.
And no spots on that fish either.
No, not a lick. Isn't that funny?
That hook just came right up from him fighting against that grass.
Yeah. Look at that.
Okay.
You know what's so nice about these fish is that blue coral tail.
That's
you know,
right.
Because they're bumping down there. So with that, let's let this Hummer go. And we'll get him down. All right, he's done. Bo. Man, I'm telling you. Well, Chris, listen real quick. Tell us about your guide service, okay? And you know, you've kind of been fishing all your life.
That's
You're
right.
originally from Florida.
That's correct.
So tell me, I mean, gosh, you fish what, 200 trips, over 200 trips a year?
Right around 200 trips a year,
Yeah.
mostly focused around the summertime. And I do a lot of family trips. So I'm fishing a lot of cut bait, a lot of live bait, up to 6 people. It's very conducive for other people to be able to come out and enjoy this resource that we have.
There you go.
We do a lot of, mostly catch and release, but we catch a lot of good-sized fish when they're cooperative.
Yeah, well, hey, listen.
And you know as well as I do how I can just turn
Well,
on.
you know, and it's always nice to come back. Of course, we fish all over the country and stuff, but it's always nice to come home
That's
and
right.
fish off the South Carolina coast. And again, you know, you're going to have me back now. Folks, the last time we were down here, we were sight fishing for cobia right in this very broad river area right here. So you got to come back in the spring and take us cobia fishing.
That's right, we'll do it.
All right, Bo. Hoorah. All right, let's do it.
Stay tuned. When we come back, more fishing from the low country of South Carolina.
Wakawachi Marina, located on the Waccamaw River in Murrells Inlet, is a first-class freshwater marina. For over 60 years, locals and visitors have enjoyed Wakawachi Marina as a recreational stopover or as a launching spot on the river. Wakawachi offers affordable rates on wet slips, rack storage, fuel services, and a collection of amenities to enhance your boating experience. For a great meal with a waterfront setting, visit Deck 383, located on dock level at the marina. Wakawachi Marina, Murrells Inlet, South Carolina.
Southern Woods Plantation. The name itself conjures up images of a time gone by. A time of towering pines, mule-drawn wagons, and covey after covey of bobwhite quail. Southern Woods Plantation has been chosen as one of the top 6 hunting destinations in America. They offer great hunting, comfortable lodging, wonderful food, and world-class dogs. Southern Woods Plantation, where the past can still be experienced today.
I'm a little bit country.
And I'm a little bit rock and roll.
I'm a little bit of Memphis and Nashville.
With a little bit of Motown in my soul. I don't know if it's good or bad.
But I know I love it so.
I'm a little bit of country, and a little bit of rock and roll.
The all-new Chevy Silverado. It's a little bit country, and it's a little bit rock and roll.
When is the last time you traced your roots? Not your family's roots. The roots of the food you eat. Those roots should run deep, not from afar. Just like the legacy of farmers here in South Carolina.
Day in, day out, farmers from every corner of our state are carrying on the traditions of bringing locally grown food to your table. So, choose food that's rooted right here. Choose certified SC grown. It's a matter of taste.
Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine is brought to you today by Chevrolet, the official vehicle of Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine. By the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. By South Carolina, it's a matter of taste. By Pennington Seed, the leader in outdoor forage products. By Browning, Browning, the best there is. By South Carolina Embroidery and Screen Printing. And by Backwoods Quail Club, offering Southern-style hunting and an array of exciting and challenging clay target shooting sports.
Fish on?
You back on?
Yep.
All right.
It's not,
get him, Bo. Get
he's
him.
not as big as I thought he was, I don't think.
That's okay. Get him, Chris. Get him, Bo. You're due.
I don't know. He's changing his mind. I had that drag set down for reds.
Well,
I don't know if he's hooked funny or...
You got a little bend there. It's okay, Bo.
I don't want to get him around that power pole. I don't know what he's not fighting like a trout. No, it's a red.
Yeah.
He's not a giant, but he
Listen,
sure thought he was.
He knew that Chris Mattson was on the other end of that rod and reel, and he was just flat going to just give up. I've done it. That's all I can do.
I couldn't figure. I thought he was either a giant
There
trout,
you go.
or he was a fish that used that 4-knot current in his. There you go. Come on, buddy.
Now, did he come back and hit that again?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. You know, the ones that I hammered did the same thing.
I think he just straight up missed it.
Well, you know, our conditions today are a little different.
They are.
You
It's
know?
For a time of the year. It's unbelievably warm.
That's okay.
But beautiful.
We'll take it. I'm not whining. It's not every day you can be out saltwater fishing.
Get a new one on here.
When it's supposed to be snowing.
Right? When he hit that bait and he turned his head, I thought he was a stud.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah. But he turned it right into that current, and I think that's what added to it, because he was right on that current line.
Get him, Chris.
And,
Get him, brother.
I thought he was gonna do a little bit more than that.
It's not that little.
No, he's not. Actually, he kind of grew a little bit. I thought he was more that 9 to 12 inch category.
I think your eyesight's slipping, man.
It might be. So what's neat is I've seen a lot of these fish lately.
Yeah.
And they'll be like this one, where they've got an injury from a bird.
Oh,
and it's almost all been on the tail end. I don't know if that's because those are the unsuccessful attempts.
It may be.
But I've seen quite a few of those lately.
Now, do you have a good trout recipe that you share with your clients?
You know, you can do a lot with them. You can do fish tacos with them. You can do, I mean, in the South, we fry like everything.
There you go.
I really like breading them with panko. Just about everything with panko.
Do you really?
And then I cut it into chunks that are of similar size.
Right.
So that when you're frying them, you can fry them evenly.
Yeah.
Just so you get some even cooking. Otherwise, you end up overdoing the tail, underdoing the top slab of the meat.
Yeah.
With the trout, you don't have to worry about the bloodline, as much like you will some other fish. But
see, most folks they lop the heads off and cook the whole thing, or broil it in butter and this and that and the other thing. Fish on, Chris. Fish on, brother.
There you go. That one's pulling a little harder.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Yeah, man. Come here. You're not very big, but that's okay. You think you are.
I thought he was big at the beginning. I saw a little bitty redfish.
Yeah, a little one. That's okay, man. Well, he was hungry.
He was hungry. He took it like he meant it.
Nice pretty tail, nice black spot. He'll grow up to be a big one of these days.
He will. Got a little sea lice on him there.
He hammered. He hammered that thing.
This one's got that blue on the tail.
Yeah, it does. I'm telling you. They eating oysters.
And a false eye And if you didn't think that mattered, I've seen a lot of them. We were showing you earlier about that trout that had the damage in the back. I've seen them where they've gone after that spot in the tail thinking it was a head.
Highly. All right, I tucked this thing right back up in behind that grass.
Which side of it?
On the right side. And he came out and grabbed it. And made no mistake about it. He wanted it.
Maybe they just hadn't slid in here yet and they're sitting on that oyster.
It could be. Could be.
I usually don't play on top of that oyster bar too much. I usually keep it on the inside edge.
After commercial break, we head to the kitchen for a great South Carolina certified seafood recipe with fish caught right from the South Carolina coast.
Navigational lights. They're not to help you see better at night. They're to help other boaters see you. State law requires that you turn on your navigational lights during times of low visibility and from official sunset to official sunrise.
I was really fortunate to be raised in a family with a strong outdoor heritage. We've been farming and hunting land that's been in our family since the Revolutionary War. Being good stewards of the land and wildlife and passing that on to future generations has always been part of our heritage. My grandfather created a company based on these values, and 70 years later, Hennington is still guided by these principles. This culture and these values are reflected in all of our products. Let us help you create your own outdoor legacy.
New Berkley Fireline Ultra 8. It's rounder, smoother, and 4 times more abrasion resistant than original Fireline. That means you catch more fish. Ultra 8 features 8 braided strings heated to molecularly bind individual fibers. It lays well on the spool and is prior to going through your guide. Expect 10% longer casts and superb knot strength.
New Fireline Ultra 8, and you thought Fireline couldn't get any better.
In South Carolina, it is very important that people understand that we have no wake idle speed zones on our state waters. These are to protect people and property. Idle speed means just enough power to maintain steerage and headway.
The Sportsman's Table is brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. Whether you live in South Carolina or out of state, be sure to buy South Carolina grown meats, vegetables, and fruits. Make sure your food is South Carolina certified. It's a matter of taste.
Welcome this week, folks. We are in beautiful Murrells Inlet, South Carolina. Wicked Tuna Restaurant right here along the coast. It is a wonderful place. And joining me is the executive chef here. This guy and his staff produce some of the finest meals. Well, listen, you just got to come visit the Wicked Tuna when you're here down in Murrells Inlet, South Carolina. But my executive chef today and my guest is Patrick Fowler here at Wicked Tuna. And what do you got for us today, okay? You guys are all about fish, man. I don't know anybody that does fish better than you guys.
We claim the fame as a hook to plate.
There you go.
We catch it, and then literally about 4 or 5 hours later, it's touching the plate, ready to go.
Oh, man, Patrick. What do you got for me today?
Today, we're going to cook some red snapper. This was caught right off the coast by one of our boats. We're going to cook it up, put it over our local grits, and let's get started.
All right, man. All right. Got to have the oil. He's got to have he's got to slip and slide through that pan.
I'm a firm believer if you're cooking fish, it needs to be in olive oil.
Yeah. There you go. Now, you know, and again, I say this all the time, but folks, listen, these chefs will tell you when you're cooking meat at home, whether it's chicken, it's steak, it's fish, whatever, don't overcook the meat, okay? A lot of folks, they do that. That's the first thing. They just cook it to death.
Yes. We do a trick. We just lightly coat it in flour.
Right.
And what that does, that keeps all the moisture in. So you get a nice, juicy fish when it's done.
There you go. Okay. Awesome.
We'll get a little bit of salt, pepper on there. Get that rolling. We'll go ahead and start plating. These grits are already prepared. These
okay,
are all
I'll get this pan out the way here.
Nice,
oh, wow. Nice yellow grits.
Nice yellow grits.
Okay. All right, Patrick, we about ready?
Yes, sir. All right, now we're going to season with a little bit of blackening.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to make it just nice, beautiful. It goes really well.
That is an awesome looking fillet.
I'm going to put some butter on top, get that nice and wet. Get that nice and juicy.
Now, you guys prepare this. This is an entree right off the menu, right?
Yes, sir. This is our black and catch.
Okay.
It's one of our popular ones. People love it. It's like a taste of breakfast at dinner.
There you go.
So we're going to take it and we're just going to put that right on top like that.
Oh, yeah. You know, I know when, you know, the eye of the beholder, it's just great because you guys take a lot of pain to make sure it looks good.
Yes, sir.
You know, not only does it taste good, but it looks good.
And we're going to add, this is a malba sauce. It's almost like a raspberry reduction. And this just goes well with any protein that's blackened. It's just absolutely delicious.
Oh, wow.
We're going to take this, make a nice, pretty little swoop.
Was there a special class in chef school?
There was.
Okay.
There was. And there you go, our black and catch.
Always amazed. Wow. Right here, Executive Chef Patrick Fowler from the Wicked Tuna here at Murrells Inlet. Patrick, as always, man, it's a pleasure. Okay, come on down, check out the Wicked Tuna. And remember, buy and eat local. It's simply a matter of taste. Log on to CertifiedSCGrown.com and see what's fresh on the menu for you. We'll be right back here again next week on another great recipe on the Sportsman's Table. Man, that looks awesome.
To find out more information on food that's fresher and tastier, go online at CertifiedSCGrown.com. Buy certified South Carolina grown products. It's a matter of taste.
For generations, anglers from across the globe have put their trust in Abu Garcia. Because out here on the water, we know our science is your religion. Fish like a fanatic with the latest generation of Revo. Featuring up to 24 pounds of max drag. Designed for leverage and power. Built on corrosion resistance and comfort. World-class adventure awaits with Revo. Abu Garcia for life.
I'm a little bit country.
Oh, and I'm a little bit rock and roll.
I'm a little bit of Memphis and Nashville.
With a little bit of Motown in my soul. I don't know if it's good or bad.
But I know I love it so.
Give a little bit of country, and a little bit of rock and roll.
The all-new Chevy Silverado. It's a little bit country, and it's a little bit rock and roll.
For 50 years, Ranger has led the way in innovative, high-performance designs, and we're raising the bar again with a bold new flagship line, the Ranger Z Comanche L Series. These rigs are custom crafted with a passion for perfection and loaded with more features and advantages to deliver domination at every level. The next generation Ranger L Series. Celebrate a legacy, 50 years in the making.
The Old 96 District in South Carolina is nestled in the western corner of the state and is a haven for fishing enthusiasts. South Carolina's freshwater coastline wraps around 84,000 acres of water, including Lakes Greenwood, Russell, and Thurmond. Experience incredible outdoor adventure, arts, culture, history, and heritage of Abbeville, Edgefield, Greenwood, Lawrence, and McCormick counties. Plan your next outdoor outing in South Carolina's Old 96 District, a part of South Carolina's freshwater coast.
Bob Redfern's Outdoor Magazine, brought to you today by the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources. Life's just better outdoors. By Shakespeare's Ugly Stik GX2 Rod. Ugly Stik, America's strongest, most sensitive rod. By Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. By Browning Ammunition. Browning, the best there is. And by Southern Woods Plantation, a place where the grandeur of times past can still be experienced today.
He's shaking his head like
Yeah,
he
man.
wants to have some.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing, bro.
They're not growing in the right direction.
No, but hey.
Unless we're going for spots.
There you go.
He's got a lot of spots.
He's got a lot more spots than a redfish, yeah. He needs to be, he's a dreamer.
Tell you, it's good to see. You know, we get those mild winters. We don't have the fish kills that we do if it gets.
No, that's
cold.
true. Exactly, and the bait kills either. Of course, the bait moves around a lot.
You know, it's crazy. Even in the dead of winter, we'll have mullet way up in these creeks.
Mm-hmm.
But when we get those big trout, they'll just kill over. They go to the deepest hole they can, and if we get those really brutal cold days, and there's no sun, and we also have big tides, it'll turn that water so much that there can't be a thermocline down there to protect them.
Exactly.
And they just go belly up. That and our white shrimp, they'll overwinter in those deep holes and just wear them out.
Well, do you enjoy living in Beaufort as opposed to Florida?
You know, I really loved fishing and living in Florida, but man, did it get built.
Yeah.
You know,
well,
everywhere's going that way, but that's kind of where.
Yeah, I mean,
not because there's so many people and houses, but because they were taking prime places for wildlife, and because the land was cheaper, they'd plowed everything over, and then they were just filling it and putting them all everywhere.
See, and now you're in that low pace, low country style.
That's right.
See, you fit right in, man. I'm telling you.
It's nice. It's a nice way to live.
Semper Fi.
Semper Fi.
There you go, man. Well, folks, that's our show this week. I got to thank my guide and our host today, Chris Mattson. Chris, thank you, my friend. Man, I tell you what, thank you for your service. We appreciate all that you've done for the Marines and all the great Americans across the country. I mean, serving 2 tours in the Middle East is not something that we overlook and take lightly. So thank you, and God bless you for that. But having said that, man, we ain't caught a big fish today, but we've caught a lot of fish today, okay, in the reds and the trout. You know, I will tell you, when your clients come, you have a great knack of finding all these little nooks and crannies, and so, you know, fishing's fishing.
Fishing's fishing. Sometimes you follow the crumbs and you find a full cookie, and sometimes you don't.
There you go, man. Well, listen, we'll come back. Got to do some sight fishing for cobia because Beaufort is known for that.
Absolutely.
Again, it's beautiful down here. Just a day on the water, okay? And listen, anything that'll tap the old rod and reel is a good day.
That's right.
And so we thank you very much for that. And folks, listen, if you want to come fishing with this young man, log on to Bob's Top 16 at our website, bobredfern.com, and Mattson Guide Service will be located right there. Click on either give him a call or send him an email note, and you can come on down to beautiful Beaufort, South Carolina, and come fishing with him. As I always like to say each and every week, the outdoors is my passion. I want it to be yours too. We'll see you next time.